Introducing DSG's 5MT podcast, where we draw inspiration from the annual 3-minute thesis or 3MT competition for PhD candidates, challenging them to explain their research in 3 minutes or less. Our VP of Marketing became obsessed with these presentations as they distill complex research into bite-sized concepts, delivering jargon-free marketing insights that are easy to understand. In each 5-minute episode, we'll dive into a marketing topic, giving you the essentials without the time commitment. Tune in for quick, valuable marketing insights on the 5MT podcast by your DSG marketing team.
Previously on 5MT, Paige and Mike were explaining the Power Tools bundle for DSG Local. We explained the first two components. Now we pick up with performance and ROI tracking and local intelligence. Our next component is performance and ROI tracking.
So, Jack.
That's all you.
You don't want to take this one?
Oh my God. So can you guys tell that Jack and Mike are like the brains behind this operation?
So, if you can't count it, it doesn't exist. Right? If you can't see it, how do I know it's happening? Right. So I think one of the key issues that we constantly see small to medium-sized businesses running into when engaging a marketing agency, when doing their own marketing, is they don't see tangible results. We want to get ahead of that, right? If you're investing money in your business, we want that layer of transparency that you see something happening, you see what's happening, and you can make that call for yourself along with our recommendation that, hey, this is either working or not, right? We don't want to put something in the hands of customers they're uncomfortable with. We've heard it so many times, people getting burned. We don't know what we're paying for. We think we're seeing results, but what's actually happening? This is a key component of our package that every time we're going to try to set up the absolute best, kind of way for a client to be comfortable with their results, comfortable with what they're spending money on. And we think it's a key component that's often missing and often confusing when you see it on individual platforms, like, let's say, a website, content management system, like I'm not going to say the name, but starts with a W, 3 letters. But there are some confusing metrics that come back, and we're looking to demystify that and put that into terms in one place, that all of the metrics that we're receiving from these power tools that we're putting in the hands of the customer, that they can see this and really dive in. So again, really important to ask that question to anybody you're working with on the local marketing level. What am I getting in return for my investment? It's a great question. It should be number one. And we feel like we've really addressed it with the type of metrics and we're going to put in front of them.
That's great. I agree with you. It takes the guesswork out of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of times, like before we had this type of technology, I'm sure it was more of a gut check, right?
Yeah.
And we can, obviously you always want to use your gut.
I think
right?
It's working. We got a lot of that.
I think it's working.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been getting more calls.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be able to actually see the physical change.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
hopefully, feel like you get more calls, but the proof is going to be in front of you.
Right. It's challenging enough with all the noise and digital interference that's out there, and what you have to overcome to get to a customer anyway. You want to make sure that we're ticking that off the list, that we're actually getting that or seeing that. So that's important. We feel like that layer of transparency is going to help.
Okay, and our last component of the package is local intelligence.
Local intelligence.
You're locally intelligent, Mike.
Oh, God. I'm locally foolish. So one of the big gaps for local businesses is, the ability to understand, purchase data that can help them achieve or target the right customer. They're really dependent on, agencies who are buying data from, large data providers that can be astronomically expensive. So What we've done and what we've, really focused on for this package is taking tried and true data sets that we know work for larger businesses and that businesses are constantly investing in, and make that information available. So part of our package is, if you're a business with foot traffic analysis, we want to give you some high-level metrics on maybe the previous 12 months, something that you can go back to and reference to understand how many people are actually walking into your business. And then the same thing for your competitors. How many people are walking for your competitors, right? How many people are going in? How many people are engaging with them? So we can understand, let's set a baseline, let's grow from there. For those businesses that don't have that, traditional models with the brick and mortar where people are walking in, hey, maybe it's where is the right customer? Where are you servicing? Are you advertising too far, right? Where are people coming from? What are these neighborhoods that are around your business that are giving you the most customers or the most potential? So there's a lot of data, both demographic, psychographic, that we can put in the hands of a small business and really help them understand, like on a manageable level and a scalable level, what they can action on and do with that data. So that's really, I think, one of the key components of the Data Power Tools bundle. Folks are really going to be able to take advantage of, and it's going to set us apart from other agencies and other local marketers that are doing this.
Yeah. And obviously this bundle, the tools, it's very tech heavy, right? DSG is able to guide you through how to use each and every pieces of this bundle. I think also I think it's worth mentioning too, Mike, that DSG does work with larger brands, large enterprise brands, and these are the same technologies that these enterprise brands use. So we're making sure that all of our clients to us are created equal, right?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that this sophisticated technology you guys can take advantage of it as a small to medium-sized business owner as well. So that's the why. That's a great why point. We're providing these tools. We think it's beneficial for our large multi-location enterprise brands. We utilize these tools every single day.
Yeah. And we see them,
working in them and how it can support a larger marketing plan. It can transition very easily to a smaller marketing plan, the level of a small to medium-sized business.
Yep.
So now we've talked about why DSG is offering these tools to our small to medium-sized business owner, but what would the benefit be? Like, why would the small to medium-sized business owner use these tools, right? So we've actually seen some remarkable results utilizing this entire bundle. After just 3 months of optimization, so you're working in the tools, you've set up and synced everything, you're working with DSG, we've seen 30% gains in customer interaction. So that's 30% increase in average impressions, 20% average clicks to the website, and 40% average call and form fill increase. So just by utilizing these tools, interacting with them, I mean, it's a byproduct of that is that you're engaging with your audience and you're making your brand a little bit more interesting to that audience.
It sounds pretty dramatic when you say kind of 40% increase on average in calls and form fills, but it's true. And really what it boils down to is getting the right message out, telling the customer where it is, and then multiplying how many times that exists out into the world. I mean, that's really the science behind it. That's what search engines are looking for. That's what customers are looking for, consistency in messaging.
Thank you so much for tuning in to DSG's 5MT podcast. I'd love to thank my co-host, Mike Gatos.
Truly my pleasure. And I would like to give a big thank you to our producer, Jack Marinello.
If you enjoyed this podcast, like and subscribe to 5MT. Have a question? Leave a comment. Tune in next time.
Happy marketing.